There's a version of you beneath the people-pleasing, beneath the perfectionism, beneath the overthinking, the anxiety, the I'm fine mask. That version is not broken. She is buried, he is hidden, but they are still in there, waiting to be reclaimed. This video is for the ones who feel like they've lost themselves, who've been through betrayal, neglect, emotional abandonment, and are tired of surviving. It's time to begin your return, from wounded to worthy. This is the path of the high-value self, not through ego or external success, but through inner healing, radical self-ownership, and deep emotional rebirth. Let's begin. Wounding doesn't always come from loud trauma. Sometimes it comes from what wasn't there. The hug you never got, the validation you never heard, the protection you never felt, the safety you never knew. These early emotional absences wire your brain for survival. To get love, you may have become the good girl, the strong one, the overachiever, the caretaker, the peacemaker. These identities look strong on the outside, but they're built on one foundational lie. Who I really am isn't enough. That's where the wounding begins. Psych insight. Our subconscious mind, especially before age 7, forms core beliefs about our worth based on our environment. If love was conditional, inconsistent, or abusive, the child assumes it must be me. I must be the problem. Why? Because it's safer to blame yourself than to admit your caregivers failed you. This self-blame becomes the blueprint for adult relationships, jobs, and even spirituality. So before we talk about healing, we must name the wound. I am not enough. I am too much. I am invisible. I am unlovable. I must earn love. These are not truths. They are trauma echoes. The wounded self. This part is reactive, emotional, afraid. It shows up as over, apologizing, chasing emotionally unavailable people, ghosting or self-sabotaging when love gets too close, avoiding vulnerability at all costs. This self believes, I have to perform to be loved. I'll be abandoned if I speak my truth. I'm only valuable when I'm needed. The worthy self, this is your healed, anchored self. It's not loud, it's quietly powerful. It says, I trust myself. I deserve reciprocity. I don't chase, I align. I am enough as I am. Here's the kicker. You don't become worthy by doing more. You become worthy by remembering you always were. Healing is the process of unlearning the lie. Let's go deeper. Here are 6 profound steps to walk the healing path from wounded to worthy. Step 1. Bring the shadow to light. We all have a shadow. It's the part of us we hide because we think it's unlovable. But here's the truth. The shadow isn't bad. It's just banished. Ask yourself, where do I shrink to make others comfortable? What emotion do I avoid the most? Anger, sadness, shame? Who triggers me and why? The people who trigger you are mirrors, not of who they are, but of what you've repressed. Step 2. Feel to heal. Unprocessed pain doesn't disappear. It lives in the body. So you must feel the things you were taught to suppress. Let yourself grieve the childhood you didn't get. Feel the rage at the injustice. Cry not because you're weak, but because your body is releasing what it carried for decades. Step 3. Reparent yourself. There's a little version of you still waiting to be seen. They ask, why didn't anyone protect me? Why wasn't I enough? Why didn't someone stop them? You now get to answer. Sit quietly, picture them, say, I see you, I love you, I will never abandon you again. This practice rewires your nervous system to feel safe from within. Step 4. Rewire the belief. Ask, what belief has been running my life? Is it, if I rest, I'm lazy? If I set a boundary, I'll be rejected? If I'm not perfect, I'll lose love? Then challenge it. Replace it with, I get to rest and still be worthy. I can say no and still be loved. I am imperfect and still powerful. These aren't affirmations, they're new neural pathways. Speak them, feel them, choose them. Step 5. Take aligned action high. Value healing doesn't just live in your mind. It shows up in what you stop tolerating. You'll know you're healing when you stop replying to texts out of guilt. You leave the situations that drain your soul. You walk away not to punish, but to protect your peace. Every choice is a vote for the new self. Make choices your worthy self would be proud of. Step 6. Practice sacred self. Devotion, this is deeper than self-care. Self-devotion means showing up for your healing even when no one claps. Speaking kindly to yourself in the mirror. Choosing rest before breakdown. Holding yourself through the storm instead of running from it. Worthiness isn't a goal, it's a relationship with your own soul. When you shift from wounded to worthy, life starts feeling lighter. You'll know the shift is happening when you don't chase, you magnetize. Silence becomes peace, not punishment. You stop negotiating your value. You realize that being alone is not loneliness, it's freedom. You begin to trust yourself more than you fear others. And even when triggers show up, you respond instead of react. Healing isn't linear. You will have dips, but you will never return to who you used to be. Let me leave you with this. You were never too broken. You were never too late. You were never too complicated. Your wounds, they were survival strategies. But now you're ready to do more than survive. You're ready to rise. Repeat after me. I am no longer defined by my pain. I am worthy of love, peace, and joy. I no longer abandon myself. I am becoming who I was always meant to be. If this video made you feel seen, understood, or just a little more whole, please take a moment to like this video. It lets YouTube know this work matters and helps it reach someone else who needs it right now. Share this with someone you love, someone on their healing journey. Because the more we rise together, the less we feel alone. And if you want to walk this path with us, subscribe to the channel. This is a space for high-value beings, deep healing, and radical self-worth. Your journey is sacred. Your voice matters. And you, yes, you are worthy of love, today and always.